Aunt Melissa is a big old piece of work. I think she's garbage, much like the rest of her family, quite frankly. I don't really have a whole lot of regard for their entire family. I've looked into just about every last one of them, and every last one of them outside of Kathy, unless she's got something earlier on that I can't see, has a criminal record. So, I mean, we all have the one, and I'm not impartial to criminal records. I'm only impartial to people that have criminal records and missing children. I mean, just to tell you, I really don't care about anybody else's. You redeemed yourself, right? Redeeming qualities are great. But, usually people that have problems and they have history and child, goes missing, then it is my assessment they most likely didn't redeem themselves very well. I'm just saying, I think I've redeemed myself. I've never had a missing child on, to me, right? As a matter of fact, I had very loving grandchildren that like to beat the crap out of themselves and stand in corners. I don't know why they like to do that, but they did. They loved the corners. All they had to do was quit hitting each other, and they could have availed themselves from corners. But apparently, they liked hanging out in the corners. I don't get it. I don't get the teenagers. Actually, the youngsters, they weren't teenagers then. Good gracious, I wish they were. I could buy them a car and send them off instead of having to put them in a corner, listen to them cry. Their lack of concern. It's not even lack of concern. It's it's everything. Them perfectly willing and ready to just move on with life. When this is them. That's them. They're just waiting for the piece of paper to tell them they can get back to their life. That's it. They're waiting for the piece of paper to come in the mail so they can just move on with their life. I mean, we've heard, like even on ETs, that wasn't the first time we heard about grieving and moving on, right? It wasn't a surprise to me because we've heard those statements before on other channels. They're just ready to move on. And many of us, I mean, you guys hear people that call into this show. You yourself hear the people that call into this show. You guys know that it strikes a chord with some of these people very deeply. It strikes a chord with all of us. Every last one of us, this case is striking a chord with. We have our own personal experience, like the grandma that called and lost her 5-month-old grandbaby. She loves her grandbaby. She wants to see her, and these people are just fine with moving on with life without theirs. People don't understand how that's possible, how people can think like that. Like, quite frankly, I'm very curious of the brain in people like that. Like, what makes them just not give a shit? Every now and again, I won't lie to you. Every now and again, I wish I had a dose of I don't give a shit, right? So I'm curious. How do you just not care? Because I sure every now and again just want a dose of I don't care, right? Have no problems.